Subaru has pulled the wraps off yet another concept bearing the Viziv name, this time at the Geneva Auto Show. The Viziv Adrenaline concept was teased last month with a mysterious darkened image and information regarding its hybrid eBoxer powertrain. Now that the veil has been lifted, we can see now that the concept is a rugged, small SUV with styling that is bolder than the current crop of subby crossovers but still recognizable as part of the family. It certainly has the active lifestyle outdoorsy appearance down pat. All-terrain tires wrap black and white painted wheels with orange center caps while white front and rear skid plates feature orange detailing. A vented hood leads to a large, swept-back windshield with a rounded top that showcases the two forward-facing cameras integrated into the header for the eyesight camera-based driver assistance features. Around back, a unique, divided rear roof spoiler and bright LED taillights add to the rally-inspired appearance. If this is a preview of what Subaru has in store for the next generation Crosstrek, consider since the company's eBoxer hybrid powertrain should offer a longer electric-only driving range than the current plug-in hybrid version of the Crosstrek. More likely is that this concept is a preview of a future production model that would serve as a dedicated plug-in hybrid within the Subaru lineup. The eBoxer powertrain is expected to be a mashup of hybrid electric elements under license from Toyota and one of Subaru's trademark flat-4 boxer engines. We won't know more details about the electrified Subaru until it's closer to production, if, in fact, that's where it's headed.
Subaru is introducing its mild hybrid technology to European customers at the Geneva Motor Show with the new Forester eBoxer, which takes the place of the X diesel variant of the previous generation. Subaru's eBoxer mild hybrid technology pairs the company's 2.0-liter flat-4 petrol engine with a small electric motor mounted in the transmission, a re-engineered version of Subaru's Lineartronic CVT unit. The petrol engine produces 148 horsepower and 143 pounds-ft, with the electric motor adding an extra 16 horsepower and 48 pounds-ft of torque. Features like the permanent four-wheel drive system remain unchanged. The new mild hybrid Subaru Forester can be driven under electric power alone very briefly and at low speeds. The battery pack is mounted on the rear axle, giving the Forester eBoxer a lower center of gravity and better weight distribution than its petrol counterpart. Subaru hasn't announced yet any official fuel economy figures, including CO2 emissions. The new 5th-generation Forester is slightly and wider than its predecessor, offering bigger interior space and a more practical boot. The interior is made by better quality materials and also claims to be quieter too. The new mild hybrid eBoxer powertrain is also going to be offered in the XV or Crosstrek, depending where you live. Subaru will launch the new Forester eBoxer alongside the XV eBoxer in Europe by the fall of this year.
The next chapter in Subaru's long line of Viziv concept cars is this, the Adrenaline. But rather than previewing a totally new model, even if it does look like a dead ringer for a next-generation Crosstrek, Subaru says the Adrenaline instead shows the company's new design language, dubbed bolder. The company said in a statement at the Geneva Motor Show that, through the new bolder design philosophy, Subaru aims to broaden the brand's outlook, define the characteristics of Subaru vehicles more prominently and create more enjoyment for all passengers. It's definitely a Subaru, alright, definitely not what we'd call pretty, but purposeful and kind of rugged cute. The grey cladding on the front fender seems to follow the headlight design in a weird way, but we dig the rounded off front. Subaru says the Adrenaline's roof design actually uses parts that reinforce the body structure, and that overall, the styling is meant to express the toughness and agility of this concept car. Because this is a design-focused concept, Subaru doesn't have any information about what kind of powertrain might be under the hood, and it's not apparent that the car has an interior either. Still, look for design elements from this concept to show up on future Subarus.
It may sound hard to believe, but the current Nissan Frontier has been on sale since 2004. Despite various updates along the way, the truck's basics have remained unchanged, and yet it still remains a top seller for Nissan. Perhaps the reason why is its simplicity, ideal dimensions, and overall ruggedness. But all good things must come to an end and the start of a new beginning. According to The Drive, the Vice President of Nissan North America, Fred de Perez, has confirmed that development of a new Frontier is well underway. Furthermore, we won't be disappointed with it. The news doesn't come as much of a surprise, but it's good to hear someone at Nissan has officially gone on record to confirm what we've long suspected. Unfortunately, de Perez could not provide a precise timeline as to when the new Frontier will arrive, but chances are it'll be sooner rather than later. It's also unknown whether the new truck will share a platform with the next-generation Navara, which is sold in many overseas markets. The Navaro's platform also serves as the basis for the Mercedes-Benz X-Class. The arrival of the reborn Ford Ranger and recently updated Toyota Tacoma are just two reasons why. The resurgence of the mid-size truck segment in the US means there's money to be made, because not every truck buyer needs or wants a full-size truck like a Titan or F-150. De Perez emphasized, Frontier is a key component of our truck strategy. Another reason for the Frontier's continued existence is for owners to, eventually, upgrade to a more expensive Titan or simply to remain a Nissan customer. Nissan is also feeling confident about the Frontier in part due to 2018 sales. A total of 79,646 Frontiers were sold in the US last year, an increase of 7.1% from the year prior. It also outsold the Versa, Pathfinder, Maxima, Armada, Leaf, and 370Z. It even outsold the much newer Titan by almost 30,000 units. Not bad at all for a truck that's 15 years old.
What's in store for Subaru customers in the near future? Subaru is going electric, and it all starts in Europe, where Subaru Corporation will unveil two new all-wheel drive electrified models to show the world what customers can expect from the Japanese automaker soon. Subaru Europe announced the two new electrified models will be unveiled to the public at the 89th Geneva International Motor Show that runs from March 7th to 17th. Subaru will use the eBoxer badge on both new models, like the Japan Spec Forester and Cross-Strek eBoxer models recently launched in Japan. The new launches will be the Japanese automaker's first electrified cars in the European market, and will most likely be two current models in their all-wheel drive lineup. It could be a Levorg Sports Tourer, eBoxer Hybrid, and a new 2020 Forester small SUV Hybrid. These are popular models in Europe, and it would give the brand traction into the electric car market. Subaru Corporation is also bringing a Viziv Adrenaline concept to the 89th Geneva International Motor Show. The Japanese automaker calls it the Subaru Viziv Adrenaline concept, and it makes its world debut Tuesday, March 5th. Subaru is mum about what the vehicle is about, other than it teased the Viziv Adrenaline concept 2 weeks ago ahead of its reveal. From the image released by Subaru, it doesn't have a hood scoop, so it's likely not a performance car. It's possibly a new all-wheel drive hatch with 8.7 inches of ground clearance. It's pictured in a high mountain setting, telling us it's all about off-road adventure. Subaru Corporation filed a U.S. trademark patent for use of the name Evoltus back in April 2018. The name could be used on Subaru's new EV set to hit the market sometime in 2021. Is the Viziv Adrenaline concept a preview of the brand's new EV? The Japanese automaker will also display the latest iteration of the Levorg, featuring a redesigned front hood and newly equipped with a 2.0-liter Boxer engine. The Subaru Viziv Adrenaline concept and two new European-spec eBoxer all-wheel drive models will be unveiled at the press briefing scheduled for 10:45 a.m. Central European Time, on Tuesday, March 5 at the Subaru booth. Is this a preview of Subaru's new all-electric all-wheel drive model? Stay tuned.